Alright, so basically you read the title and we're finally back with a video. I was waiting for this game to drop and it finally did today at 3 p.m. June 20th. But yeah, you seen the title. We're just gonna go over all the new updates that are gonna be out in like a few weeks or so. They're not gonna all drop at once, of course, because that's too many updates. But yeah, let's go. Alright, first thing we're gonna go over is fishing. Fishing is of course going to be added, as some of you might seen from the fish stores around the villages. They are going to be adding different types of fishes, maybe different types of rods into the game, and a new feature called Fishing Journal. I don't really know what that is, so just stay tuned for the fishing update. And yeah, the next big thing I'm going to go over is of course second magic and the lost magics. You can obtain second magic by progressing through the storyline, and I believe you can achieve it at level 100. Second magic was a major feature back in Arcane Adventures, and now we're having it back in World of Magic. Now we're going to explain the lost magics. As you've seen from the World of Magic Trello, there was a feature called the Lost Magics. This was basically like mutations back in Arcane Adventures. To obtain the Lost Magic, you would need to do E- quests or up. After doing these quests, you're most likely going to get a scroll, and once you activate it, you're going to obtain the Lost Magic. Of course, there are different types of Lost Magics, as you can see in the screen. I don't know if it's going to be random or if it's going to be the one that correlates to your first magic, but as of right now, they haven't said anything, and there is no release date for the Lost Magics. The next thing we're going to go over are the primordial magics. These magics are the next evolutions to the Lost Magics and are way more overpowered. These magics can only be obtained through legendary quests, which we haven't seen as of right now. I doubt that this is coming anytime sooner, since the Lost Magics haven't even gotten developed. You can see that there are way less primordial magics than the Lost Magics on the screen, and I doubt that it's going to be easy to obtain. As of right now, the Promethean Fire is the rarest magic of all time, as it states here, so stay tuned for more updates, and I'll be covering more stuff. As you know, World of Magic has a huge map full of different biomes. In the future, there is of course going to be more maps and new places to discover, so might as well just buy yourself a horse and go around and explore. This is a huge feature in this game because in Arcane Adventures, you mostly traveled in ships, but now in World of Magic, you could try something new and travel in horses. So horses are purchasable in every town and will come in different types, focusing on different stats. You can name them, equip saddles, and change their colors. Horses are killable, and once it's another important update that I'm gonna go through is of course guilds. Guilds have been a part of Arcane Adventures for forever, and I'm happy to say that they're coming back. Of course, most of you guys already know this, but I just want to go through guilds. Of course, there's going to be guild wars and more. I'll be making my own guild with a friend soon, so if you want to join it, just stay updated in my Discord. One update that I really like is the family disowning feature. What this is that if your rep goes down by a lot, you can be kicked out of your own family, unless you have an evil house, of course. Once you get kicked out, you're not going to be able to regain another last name, so be careful. So I heard that this is pretty hard to do, but if any of you got like low ass reps, be careful. Speaking of family disowning, VTEX is going to be adding a quiz system for the new players to decide their hometown and last name. So basically, whenever you're done customizing your character, you will be asked questions, and whichever ones you will answer will choose what house and last name you're gonna have. Fighting styles are going to be back in World of Magic. There are no fighting styles announced right now, but they would definitely announce it in the future. I don't know if it's going to be the same as Arcane or not, but either way I wouldn't mind. If they make something unique, it would be cool to see in game. As you know, back in Arcane Adventures there were ghost ships. I am happy to say that they're adding ghosts to World of Magic. These will be random ghost NPCs with lore and will lead you to the spot where they died, which often has a lot of loot, just like the Flying Dutchman, Nebula, Cyclops, and etc. back in Arcane Adventures. As you guys seen around the map, there are bounty boards. Bounty hunting in the future will be added. In villages there are bounty boards you will be able to use. You can select the player in the server that you will want to hunt, and once you completed the bounty, you will be rewarded their full bounty with crowns. Lastly, we have storylines. Right now there isn't a story in World of Magic, but VTech is definitely working on it, and we're going to have a story soon, just like Arcane Adventures. This of course lets you progress more and lead you to getting your second magic and more. I'm sorry I couldn't cover everything, and I will link the Trello below if you want to check it out, but I'll have more info in my Discord, so if you want to join, then you can.